Hey everyone, this is Laxative, and I'm about to present to you my build for Cardhuntria's most stylish number 2. If you have any questions about my entry, just keep in mind that all of the judgment is done via popular vote, so you can just not vote for me. Alright, so here's my build. It's called Overcompensation, and I have two identical elf warriors, Chaotic Good and Chaotic Neutral. You'll notice they each have 3 enormous mattocks with the double large weapon tech. The point of these warrior builds is to maximize trait cycling in order to draw the highest average quality of card. Now you'll notice I've got a flimsy block and a bludgeon, and actually that is it for my paper quality cards that actually sit in my hand. Everything else is bronze or better, and even among bronzes, I think I just have Simple Bash and the Brutal Charge and Scouting Run. So I actually draw a lot of silver, gold, and emerald cards. Oh, I've got the Hardy Mill also. All right, so the point is to just every turn be effectively drawing only good cards. Now you might say, well, large weapon is bad, but wimpy is bad. Yeah, well, that's what Burns Untouchable Mail is for. If you have the arrogant armor in hand, the traits fall off as you draw them. And hopefully, if you have the trait before you draw the arrogant armor, you draw another copy of that trait pretty quickly after the armor in order to push off the former. Helping me to draw my arrogant armors are these leadership cards on my Wizard Arrogant Sage. Besides being a leadership bot, the wizard just pushes things around with Gusts of War. I think I'm packing 8 Gusts of War, 4 on my stabs, 4 on my arcane items, and then traits as much as possible. Of course, got that Team Walk. I got the O-Spark here because I didn't have anything else to do with this major token. Jump Spark is randomly useful when you've got the Spark Generator. It checks for blocks. It checks, well, it doesn't check for armor, but it kills through armor. And Illusionary Barrier is randomly super strong against wizards. You can also use it to put it down on difficult terrain in order to let your elves move over it more quickly. Little Zap is basically the worst card in my build, but it's the price you pay for a trait and a Gust of War on a tokenless item. So yeah, you get in the thick of things with the elves, and you draw Arrogant Armor, and then you just use your strong attacks for a lot of damage. Note that I'm not using a Priest here because Priest buffs don't interact well with Arrogant Armor. And what else? So yeah, Secret Tech. We've got the Simple Bash on the Heavy Wooden Shield and the Strong Bash on the Enormous Mattock, both of which are buffed by Bruiser on the off chance that I have a Bruiser and no Arrogant Armor. It happens sometimes. It's randomly relevant, a little damage boost. You'll notice I'm on the test server here, so we've got some new cards. Scouting Run is one of them. People are saying Cautious Mobility has been strictly upgraded by the replacement of Cautious Sneak with Scouting Run. I'll point out here that Scouting Run can't be drawn by Elven Maneuvers. So actually this build took a bit of a hit in the update. Alright, so I think I've explained enough. Why don't we go into battle? Alright, I'm going to make sure my combat settings are correct. Turn off auto target and pause on cards. Alright. So here I've already got an Arrogant Armor on one of my warriors. And my human wizard conveniently drew basically nothing. That slowed and a squeamish gives me a Jump Spark. That's not good. Play some traits that don't matter. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to just play this slow and start off by playing the slowed. now I'm going to run over here, and I'm thinking about using Illusionary Barrier to erase this difficult terrain. You might have noticed this priest just frenzied himself, or herself. That's a new feature in the update. You can self-target with any assist. There's also a bug right now that makes it so that you can self-target with attacks. But I'm just going to try to avoid doing that and hope the AI does the same. All right, let's just brutal charge here. You'll notice that basically all the cards in my hand are silver or gold at this point, which is pretty sweet. Let me go ahead and pass. I often find myself throwing away gold cards at the end of the turn because I'm just too rich. I can't even do anything with all these cards I've got. All right. What you saw there was I had a large weapon, and it procced into an arrogant armor, which then negated my next large weapon. Okay, and at this point, both of my elves are arrogant. I'm going to check this guy for blocks and get behind him. All right, let's just hit him from behind. And oh, he's got jump back, which won't trigger, so I'm just going to kill him from the front here, strong dash. Or rather, it triggered, but he couldn't go back because I was in the way. This one's out of cards. I'm going to start hitting him. See the jump spark, once you have spark generator, it actually deals significant damage. And is my wizard wimpy? Squeamish, sorry, yeah, he's squeamish. Okay, I'm just gonna run around behind here and, all right, came at me, let's just do it like this. Block fails, okay, and I win. Now you might say, oh, that was an easy peasy victory against the AI. Well, yeah, it was. That's just the way it happens sometimes. And let's ignore Melvin. Okay. I'm gonna play one more real fast, just to prove my dominance over Gary or Amy or whoever it is I end up fighting against. You know, it's fun to beat up on the AIs, and I didn't get to play any Emerald cards, so I'm really disappointed. All right, here we go. Gary is back, and I've got some gold cards, and he sprints into the middle. All right. Again, we start by playing the slowed. Not too much exciting going on here. I'm just gonna get closer and then pass, I think. Oh, hey, you're behind me. Wow. Discard a paper card, it happens. Let's just get right here so our large weapon doesn't affect us, and let's get started with the pulverizing bludgeon. This used to be obliterating bludgeon. It does less damage now, but it deals damage even if it's blocked. So, all right. You got that, and now we just kill him with the Mighty Bludgeon. Again, our damage output is super high because of the way things are. Okay, let's discard that Strong Dash. Oh, excellent, it won't be. Cycle some traits. Let's get all up in here. Got that parry. Again, we're going to lead with the Pulverizing Bludgeon. If he's got the block, he still takes damage. With the Jarring block, he takes 6 and 2. Okay, should be out of blocks now. And now we just kill him. Okay. Pass.
Say.
So we draw a lot of high damage attacks, I think I've mentioned. And if his armor doesn't trigger, this is the end. Okay, yep. GG Gary. This build might look like it can only beat AI because that's what I'm doing, but actually I've been in the 1500s bracket with it on the live server. It's a lot of fun and really cool, and even if you don't end up voting for it in the contest, I encourage you to try to build something similar. The only legendary you really need is Burns Untouchable Mail. Everything else is rare or lower. So yeah, just check Random Mars in the daily deal for the Enormous Maddox and the Weakling's Helens. And you can really build the wizard just with commons. Sliding boots are optional. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you like my build, and have a good one. Bye, everyone.